Livescribe 3 Note-Taking Tutorial. In this video, we will go over 4 basic things you will need to know to start note-taking with your Livescribe 3 pen. First, we will focus on what you need to know to get started note-taking. Then, we will look at the actual note-taking process and how that will work. After note-taking, we dive into how to access your notes on your phone and the different ways to access and hear your recorded audio files. Finally, I will show you some cool tips that will help you with note-taking and hopefully will streamline your studying process in the future. Getting started. Before you start note-taking, make sure your pen is connected to your phone via the Livescribe Plus app. You can check the status of your pen connection in the app by checking the bottom left-hand side corner. If your pen is connected, you should see your pen's unique pen code in the bottom corner as shown above. However, if for some reason your pen is not connected as shown by the red circle above, and you need help with setup, check out our previous video where we detail the entire process for you. Once you have confirmed that your pen is connected with your phone, you are ready to start note-taking. Taking notes. Note-taking with the Livescribe 3 pen is simple and useful for both in-person and remote learning. If you are taking notes in person or online, make sure you let your professor know of your accommodation and that you will be using the pen to record lecture for future reference. Whether you are in person or on Zoom, the process for note-taking is relatively the same. The only difference between the two is that if you are on Zoom, make sure that you are not using headphones for lecture so that your pen can pick up the professor's audio. In this video, I will show you how you can take notes using the Livescribe 3 pen while on Zoom. Before lecture, go to your settings and make sure that the microphone is enabled in order to get started. Without the microphone enabling, you will not be able to record your lecture. Once that is done, go to the Pencast tab and make sure your pen is connected as shown in red. While still in the Pencast tab, you can begin recording. This is done by tapping the tip of your pen on the record button found on the bottom left-hand side of your notebook page. You will know it is recording by the solid red light found on the top of your pen. After you have selected record, your physical notes and the audio file will be synced together as seen on the screen. Moreover, if you go to the Notebook tab, you will be able to see your notes being transcribed in real time with the lecture. If there is a lapse in lecture that you would not like to record, or you need to take a break, make sure to tap the tip of your pen on the pause button found next to the record button. You will know that your recording has paused due to the blinking light on the top of your pen, along with the blinking timer on your phone. While the audio recording is paused, you can continue to take notes as seen above. However, despite being transcribed visually on the screen, there will be no accompanying audio file to go with them. To resume the recording, tap the record button once again. You will be able to see that the audio is recording by the solid red light at the top of the pen. You can also check your phone to see if the timer has resumed on the top of the screen. Once lecture is over, tap the stop button in the bottom left-hand side corner to end the audio recording. To know that the audio has stopped recording, you should see a solid blue light again at the top of your pen, and your phone should tell you that your pencast is finalizing. Accessing notes. To access your notes, you will need to navigate in the Livescribe Plus app. From the home page, you can select your notebook and see all of your pages in one place. Select the page you are working on and you will be able to see and listen to your notes directly from the app. Alternatively, you can go to the Pencast tab and select the specific recording you are looking for. This option also shows you the written version as well. Within the Pencast tab, you will be able to see what part of your notes came from a recorded section and what parts did not due to the different color notations. If the writing is in green, that part was taken during a recorded portion of lecture. If the writing is in black, that part was taken during a non-recorded part of lecture. A fun feature is that you can tap on specific portions of the page and it will jump to that section of the audio. You can also listen to the audio normally and control it with a standard slide bar on the bottom. From either the Pencast tab or the Notebook tab, you can export your notes from the app to a more desirable location. For example, you can send a PDF via email of a specific page as shown above. Moreover, you can save the entire recording as a video and customize settings if you prefer a visual copy outside of your phone. Another option is that you can directly export your notes from their Livescribe Plus app to many different note-taking services like Dropbox, Evernote, Google Drive, or OneNote. Finally, you can export the file as a PDF or a Word doc to save to your phone or laptop for future reference. Another cool feature is that if you go to the Feed tab as indicated in the middle, you can see your notes in text format. Depending on legibility of handwriting, you will want to go in and change the wording accordingly as shown above. This step is important if you are looking to export your file to a plain text format so that you get all of your notes transcribed properly into the next format. This last example is just to show you how you can select more than one page to export depending on your lecture style / note-taking needs. To select multiple pages, go to the top right corner and click the Select button. From there, scroll through your notebook and select the pages you want to export. The exporting process is the exact same as before. For example, you can export your pages as a PDF via email, and even auto-send your pages to the note-taking apps listed above. The only exception to the previous example is that this time we also have the option of the plain text file, due to the edits we did in the previous step under the Feed tab. Cool tips. In order to avoid the headache of trying to figure out which recording is where, it is a good idea that you rename your lectures so that you can identify them more easily. Using an iPhone, this can be done in the Pencast tab, where you hold down on the recording until the Rename option appears. From there, rename your audio file however you like and click Continue. After that, your recording should be renamed and you will be able to find it more easily. If you decided in the previous section to export your file as a PDF, this is what you will get. One page shows an image of your notes along with a link to the Livescribe website. The following page shows the actual PDF format of your written notes. Back on the front page, click the link to go to the website. On the Livescribe website, upload your PDF and you will end up with a result like this. Similar to the app, you can click around on your notes and hear different sections of the audio. Additionally, you can also use the sliding bar on the bottom to skip a certain section of lecture you want to hear again. Finally, on the bottom right corner, there's a speed bar where you can either slow down or speed up the audio recording depending on your needs. If you decided in the previous section to export your file as a simple text file, you will get this black screen with your notes on it. You can see that here you can directly edit the words from your notes, and it adopted the words we edited in the previous section under the Feed tab on the phone. Finally, if you decided to export your notes into a Word document, you will see that the uploaded document is just images of your notebook that you can manipulate and move as you see fit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful in learning how to note-take with your new Livescribe 3 pen. If you have any other questions, feel free to email us at studentaccess@vanderbilt.edu as shown above. Have a good one and see you in the next one.